So here we have the mouth. And the mouth is very different from the nose. We really want to treat the mouth with some subtlety because a lot of students have a difficult time not drawing these hard lines in there. The more hard lines that you draw in a portrait, the more two-dimensional, flat, cartoonish it will look. So the only line that I'm going to draw in here is the line that splits the top lip and the bottom lip, that middle line right there, this curvy line. So how I'm going to do that is first I'm going to draw in a really light, straight, horizontal line. What happens is with these curves, we perceive that these are really great, so it'll be exaggerated. A lot of students will just really exaggerate the curves of the lip. But really what you want to do is kind of figure out how high or how low the curves move from a horizontal line. And that'll kind of guide you with where to draw the curves. So at the corner of the lip, it kind of curves up, so I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow up above this horizontal line, and then it's going to meet the horizontal line. So I'm using this Q-tip stick as a guide. And then it's going to come up just about a little less than a 1/4 inch. And then it'll come down where it's about 1/8 of an inch closer to the horizontal line. And then it's going to come back up again just slightly and then curve drastically back down to the line and actually go below the line right there like that. So now I have this nice curvature to the lip. I'm going to take the cotton ball and erase out the horizontal line. I'll use the Q-tip for a little bit more precision. And so now I kind of have this guiding line in the center that splits the top lip from the bottom lip. What I'm going to do next is I'm looking at this top lip and I'm seeing that it's darker here at the corners, on the left corner and the right corner. So what happens is you're looking at a three-dimensional form, and when your mouth, your jaw, your teeth recede from the front of your face, which protrudes out and catches the most light, and it recedes back into the skull, it's getting away from the light, so it's getting darker. So you have to think about the structure, bone structure of the face, the skull, all of these physiological features when you are drawing. So I'm darkening the corners of the top lip right here, and the light is coming from above, so that's why the top lip is a little bit darker than the bottom lip, because the top lip curves inward away from the light, whereas the bottom lip protrudes outward to catch the light. So I'm going to add this shadow right here in the center, and then this corner shadow right here. And I'm not drawing lines, I'm just shading. And that's really hard to see, especially since we had darkened this area of the tone paper too much. So now here we have the bottom lip curving under again and getting away, receding from the light so it gets dark. So just think of the light and dark areas of flesh that are protruding and catching light, or receding and moving away from the light. So you just have to understand how the physics of light works and how it reacts to human physiology. You've got to know a lot to be an artist. And you're just learning, and that's great. So I'm shading that in, and again, I want to soften this because we don't want too many hard lines in our portrait. Just kind of want to blend that in too. And then get your nifty kneading eraser and knead that out so that it's nice and clean, and then start shaping it. So I want to get this bottom lip because that's where the most amount of light is coming out of, and I'm noticing the subtleties with this really light value here and then a middle light value right above it. So I'm going to start with this bottom area and get this light area out of the way and try and erase it into the shape that I see. I'm not going to worry about the striations, the lines, the creases in the lips just yet. I'll add those in later. I just want to get the majority of this light value. So I'm going to continue using this with less pressure to get that change in value as I go up towards the upper lip. And again, if you accidentally erase too much like that, use your cotton ball to put that charcoal back in. So now I'm getting a light value and a middle light value right here. Okay, and then kneading this some more, and then starting to get the middle light value in the top lip. It looks like I'm going to have to put some dark value back into the center line because that's getting a little bit out of focus and unclear. And then definitely really getting in there to get that highlight above the top lip because it protrudes out before it recedes back into the face. And that'll give you some nice definition for your lips. So I'm just erasing where I need to. I'm not erasing this divot right here. It's already drawn in there, or that value is already in there. Just don't erase it. I'm just erasing around it. Otherwise, you're just undoing the work you've already done. Really getting in here. So I can see already that I've erased a little bit too much of the lip. I'm going to have to get in with that pencil again and put those values and those edges back in. I'm erasing part of the face here, this light value, and this area above the lip, but erasing around the shadowed areas. So now I'm getting this three-dimensional looking lip and mouth. Again, coming back in here. Really getting this nice sharp line right here between the top and